The Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast is not a substitute for your relationship with a mental health professional. Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast with your girl, Andrea Wise-Brown. And come on, as promised, family, I'm here with my bestie, Celeste. Hey, Celeste.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Celeste. Okay, and so, before we get started, family, I know y'all have already done this. You have already subscribed to the podcast. But if you're scrolling by and you haven't joined the family yet, please do so by clicking this little bell, this button, where you subscribe, and then click the bell so that you get notifications every time there's a new episode out. Okay? All right. So we have been breaking down relationships, just me and my friend. Y'all know I'm a therapist and my friend is a realist. It's my bestie. And so we just been sitting, breaking down relationships. And my friend introduced me to this show called Never Ever Met. And it's 7 couples on this reality show that's on OWN Network who have been dating online, and they never ever met until they got together on the show. And some of them they had been dating online for as long as 12 years to I think 3 months.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Variations. Yeah. So today we are going to break down the relationship between Aaron and Dymond. Aaron and Dymond. So let's talk to me. What you doing? What you up to? You ready for these two?
Yes, I'm ready for these two. I'm gonna try not to hold my tongue while holding my tongue to a degree. I think that's what might happen this episode. I don't know.
I hope you don't hold your tongue.
We'll see. I certainly won't say I might not say everything comes to my mind, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see how it goes.
Okay, we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, y'all. So we are gonna introduce y'all to Aaron and Dymond. Now, Aaron is 51 years old, and Dymond is 44. And I think it was in last week's episode of our podcast. You may have seen Aaron giving advice because for some reason, as he's walked into this house, he's felt like, since he's the oldest one, he's 51 years old, like he should be the one giving everybody advice. So he sits couples down and he asks them, what do you want with this relationship? Why are you here? He has these opinions on everybody else's relationship. The first couple that we broke down when we first got here, when the guy was being abusive, they both started to have this kind of domestic fight.
I think it's Dominique and Alexis.
There you go, Dominique and Alexis.
Dominic and Alexis, yeah.
Yes. So Aaron did this whole thing where he told her, a person teaches you, or it was Dymond that said, a person teaches you who they are when they meet you. That's what she said. But then he said, pretty much, a person's character is their character. And it doesn't matter what you do. When a person, acts out, then they act out from who they are. Like, that's their character. And he also said that he was in an abusive relationship for so many years where a woman physically abused him. And he told her, he said, I'm 51. I don't know if he said his age, but he said, I'm a father and I have a daughter your age. And what I would tell my daughter is to leave that man alone if he's putting his hands on you. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I just need to kind of give the backstory on this man that we are really about to learn a little bit more about. And then you and I can share our opinions. What you think?
Yeah. Oh, they also mentioned when they were introducing each themselves is that they were both preachers' children. Like so they're both preachers' children. So counseling is probably, in his mind, is in his blood. Not just the age, the experience, but his father. If they're preachers' children, so that adds to it. Him thinking that he's an automatic counselor. So he's appointed himself as the house counselor. We're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see how that culminates because he's very good at assessing everyone else's situation. But we'll see if that applies to his own.
Okay, here we go. So
Yeah.
here they go. This is the introduction.
My name is Aaron. For me and Dymond, what I feel that binds us together is the fact that we both have the same upbringing. We both was pastors' kids. We understand each other. Talking to her is like I met a best friend that been missing all these years. But there was a point in time about 2 years ago where I kind of lost hope of seeing Dymond. And what I did was made a wrong turn. It's up in the air what's really gonna happen.
Oh my God.
I am a BBW lover, so Dymond is my type. I do not date thin women, but Dymond was thick. I knew I was good to go.
We gonna go.
The first kiss was amazing. I know it's gonna be an attraction there, and I know it's gonna be chemistry there as well. I just wanna make sure that he is going to be the right guy for me.
You're it. You're all I've ever wanted.
You know, it's so funny that you say that, though. But, you know, I just have to get this closure. I really do. So
Here we go.
why would you go on Facebook and show the ring that you was going to propose to another woman? Yeah, your eyes got big. Uh-huh. I have to have this closure, Aaron, so I can move on. If you was serious about me, how could you do that?
Aaron and I decided to go exclusive. Then he put a ring on Facebook proposing to someone else. So I'm like, what the hell? That was 2 years ago. I have been waiting to look Aaron in his eyes to ask him what was the deal. I need a closure before I can see if we can move forward with us.
I loved you, Dymond. I always did. But it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. I just have to admit, I had kind of given up for a second. I apologize for that. I'm asking for your forgiveness.
Maybe.
Maybe. I love you.
I love you too.
Dymond, bringing up my ex, I kind of expected it because we never fully came to a close with it. I'm hoping that my reasoning for what I did and my apology is good enough to move forward for her. Thank you. That means you care.
Of course.
You ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, baby.
I do believe in fairy tales, and I did feel like I was in one, waiting for that man to protect you, to provide for you, to love you.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm tripping off of is the music. It's like old music. Dun, 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 dun. Like you just I haven't heard that in anybody else's background. What is this music? You should rewind and listen to it. It's like thong, thong, thong. Like it's an 80s or 70s R&B song coming in just to let you know just how old they are.
Wait. Okay. Is he crying?
Yes.
Because I love a good cry. So I was just doing an assessment. Because I heard like the back was crumbling. So I didn't know if he was crying. I was just verifying if the man was crying. Is the man crying?
He is.
Okay. I'm just wondering, how do you feel about his explanation? I know you kind of, prepped us for it, but how do you feel about his explanation as to why he engaged another woman on Facebook? And I'm assuming that's maybe where they met and started dating. So he shows
Right.
the ring on Facebook to everybody in the world on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. So 5-year relationship, right? They've been doing this for 5 years. When did they go exclusive? How did he go? Is this an ex that he went back and got and
Mm-hmm.
was getting ready to propose to, or was he seeing this woman at the same time? I'm not clear on it, but yeah, to take it and then put a ring on to Facebook where you know Dymond is a follower clearly because she thinks y'all are in a relationship. What was the discussion? What was it? Were y'all not speaking during that time? And I don't think he actually gave an explanation as to why it happened, other than he lost hope.
Right.
That was pretty much all I heard. I don't know what he lost, how he lost hope, why he lost hope. Was there something that happened that made him lose hope? He did not give the specifics, but it was clearly enough for Dymond to say, "Hey, yeah." So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I concur. I agree with every single thing that you said. We don't know why he lost hope, but it's obvious that she agrees with it because she was like, oh, okay. She needed the closure, but she understood, like, oh, okay, I get it, And she said that being there with him, I'm saying furthermore, made her feel like he was giving her a sense of security, right? And
Protected,
safety and protected
love,
and
protected, provided for.
provided for. All this is in
I didn't put I didn't connect those things to that conversation, but if that's what she took from it. Also, I would say, so this incident happened 2 years ago and they've continued the relationship. So for me, when people do things like that, somebody has a transgression and you decide to stay, I believe you've forgiven the trespass and you have to move on. Right. So I don't know if they did it for the sake of the show, meaning that you have to mention this hitch in your, glitch in your relationship. And maybe he gave her a more detailed answer, and that's why that they were able to continue after it happened 2 years back. You know what I'm saying? And that she's got a full explanation, but that's all the one that they wanted to talk about on TV.
Right. Well, and even if you forgive someone's transgressions, doesn't mean you forget it. And it doesn't mean that it's still sitting in the back of your mind. So you may be trying to move forward because you really enjoy this person, and maybe even, well, she said she didn't love him. But if you care about this person and you want the relationship, you try to move past it, especially if the person, is telling you, giving you a reason, rationalizing it, talking about how much they still love you, like he's doing.
Yeah.
So you try to move past it, but that doesn't mean that you forget it. And so, I'm sure it comes up. And so she just felt like, I just got to get this out. Now, to your point, she may have needed to get it out for herself, but also maybe she needed to show that chick that he gave that ring to on the Facebook and all of their friends.
Since you showed the ring on a public platform, let's go ahead and let her know on a public platform that she was nothing.
There you go. That you choose me.
Yeah. Okay. That's reasonable. That's fair. Yeah. That's like if you shame me in public, you apologize in public.
Clean it up in public, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's some closure. She said she want closure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
she wasn't sure he wanted to move forward with the relationship. He was like, like, do you accept it? Or when he apologized, I'm sorry for that. Do you accept it? She's like, maybe. I'm like, no, you did. You accepted the apology.
Well, you did, because I think they went to the boom boom room.
Yeah, they went to not that not that episode. Well, yeah, they make it to the boom. Yeah, they make it to the boom.
Well, let me see. Well, you know what? Because maybe family doesn't know the boom boom room, what the boom boom room is. I'm sorry, the boom boom room is.
Yeah.
So yeah, because after that they made it to the boom boom room. Now the boom boom room was a room there that you could you could be intimate. There you go.
Without the cameras.
You could be intimate without the cameras, as you started to gain more connection.
Yeah.
Well, let's see them in the boom boom room.
Oh God. No boom boom room shaming. Because she said something, I like to please my mate, and I like my mate to please me. Like this, I'm so glad we're going to the boom boom room tonight. He said she could be walking down the street, he would suck her toes.
I'm so excited that we are going to the boom boom room tonight. We're gonna have some fun. Aaron, you ready? Man.
I will be in 2 seconds.
Hurry up.
Okay, I'm coming.
You can open it?
Yeah, I can open it.
I love pleasuring people, my partner, and I love being pleasured myself. But I decided to make a promise to God that I will keep myself till I'm married. Intimacy, just hugging each other, talking. And Aaron and I never had this experience in person.
When last time you had your feet rubbed?
It feels good.
These them working feet.
Mm-hmm.
Money makers.
You're right about that.
My first night in Boom Boom Room was wonderful, just embracing with Dymond. First of all, I have a feet fetish, so I told her I was gonna suck her toes. Huh? This little piggy went to the market.
Are you serious?
I enjoyed it, she enjoyed it, she laid back. We just held each other the whole night.
She likes to pleasure people and her partner, and she likes to be pleasured, and she's saving herself for a marriage.
Yeah.
So she's like, they can hug and they can hug and kiss. Hug and kiss.
Did she say the words hug and kiss?
Hug, she said hug and kiss. That's it.
She said earlier that I'm not in love with him, but he's saying that he's in love with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's saying he makes her feel secure and safe, but they're going to see where this thing goes. So in her head, I believe she's just playing along with it just to see where this thing goes. So that's why I'm thinking she ain't thinking about putting out in the boom boom room, although she likes to please.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something about that relationship that I just haven't necessarily put my finger on. Like I can't necessarily, call it like this is what I think this is. I think they, like I said, I just feel like they're too involved in other people's relationships. He seems very eager to be married, to where he's like willing to go back in go back in time and go pull up an old, love. Let me just marry her. He seems very eager to get married, and I'm wondering what the issue is. So if you get into your early 50s, I don't know if he's looking for a nurse. Maybe he got some medical issues that he might be dealing with.
Well, do we know? Has he ever been married before?
I don't know.
I don't know that either. I haven't heard that either.
Know that he was so happy to see her that he cried.
He cried and he was beaten in that relationship. It wasn't 8 years, but he said he was in a long-term relationship where he was beaten.
Yeah, he was being beaten. So I'm not sure I want to know. I'm hoping they reveal what the rush is. What is it? And so, but 5 years though, is he actually in a rush? Because shouldn't she, after 5 years, shouldn't you be in love?
That's what I'm thinking, even though there was some point of separation, because 2 years earlier, he asked somebody else to marry him on Facebook.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly when they reconciled.
No, we don't.
In the span of this 5 years, I'm pretty sure that somewhere along the 3-year mark, maybe they had something happen, and he proposed to somebody else, and then somewhere along the way he got back with Dymond. So we don't know. So I don't know, when they got back together, but clearly he's what he says is that he's loved her all along.
He loved her. He wants her in his life. He loves her. Go ahead.
He said, I loved you all along. So even when I was proposing to somebody else, I still loved you.
I love you.
people with foot fetishes, they mean it.
He meant it. He had his mouth wide open around that thing like it was something else. And then they just held each
When
other.
she said kissing and hugging, no, he held her foot in his mouth. That's what he held. He didn't hold each other. He held her foot in his mouth, and as he's listen, okay, I'm no foot fetish shaming.
No,
Because
no
people do have foot fetishes. People
They
do
do.
know people have OnlyFans where they feature their feet because men really do like feet. I have been foot fetish assaulted in my past, so I
What do
understand.
you mean? What do you mean
Oh,
assaulted?
let me tell you.
And how much money can we get for your feet? Come on now. What's
Well,
going on?
it's too late now because I didn't know it was happening at the time. I didn't know what was going on. I just know it was the weirdest thing ever. So,
Hey, family, come on over here because I have something for you. Starting off with a go-to guide for keeping your minds healthy and strong. This right here is the Bible to mental health. It's your mental health Bible. The name of it is 6 Pillars to Power Up Your Mind and Make Mental Health a Lifestyle. Everything that you need to know about keeping your minds healthy and strong is in this go-to guide. Where you get it from? Well, you get it from awisebrown.com/shop. But in this go-to guide, honey, in this mental health Bible, you know what you're going to find out? You're going to find out the benefits of aromatherapy. And how it can shift your mood. But guess what? You don't have to go any place else to look for your aromatherapy because your girls got you, okay? You can get some aromatherapy here. This is aromatherapy is in this candle. This is called a slice of happiness. It makes me tingle, like literally makes me tingle. A slice of happiness. This is a cruelty-free candle with no parabens, no formaldehyde, and no known suspected carcinogenics. Now, you know, you go out here and you find these candles that smell good, but are they good for you? Are they good for your brain? Come on now, get real with yourself. Well, this one smells delicious and it's good for you. Made with essential oils. It's a soy candle. Amazing. You can burn it or you can just walk by and smell it. Lord have mercy, it's so good. Okay, so that's your candle, your aromatherapy, which raises the dopamine in your brain. That's your natural feel good. Neurotransmitters in your brain. All right, y'all. And I'm a part of you. You're a part of me. We are a family. We got hoodies now, and these are unisex hoodies, and they wear well, they wash well, and they feel so good. So you can wear them over your clothes, you know what I'm saying, and look dope, or you can wear them as your clothes with nothing under them, which I like to do often. And when you travel everywhere, I mean, every time I wear them, I'm moving around. People are always asking me whether I'm traveling, going to the supermarket. What's that? Who's that? And I'm like, mental health is a lifestyle. Because see, this is on the back. Okay, they come in white and they come in black. I'm like, join the family. Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast. So there you go, family. Don't you ever say that I ain't give you nothing. You get all of these things from awisebrown.com/shop. All right, I got your goods. I got you. You don't have to go anyplace else. I'll see you on the other side.
ever. So fast forward, me and my mom, my sister, we're shopping. We go to a shoe department. In the shoes, I pick out a pair of shoes. Brother comes out, you know, will comes out, hey, can I help you? Yes, sure, you can help me or whatever. I want to see these shoes this size. He comes back out. I go to take off my shoe. He stops me. I'll do that for you. And so, no, that's my job. So as he's taking off my shoe, he grabs one he uses to grab my shoe while he follows with the other hand and he caresses my foot as he slides my shoe off. He's caressing it. And then I swear to God. And so then as he gets the other shoe to go on, he does the same thing. He's caressing, groping my feet as he's putting on the shoe that I'm trying on. I'm like, I got it. He's like, no, it's my job.
It's my job.
And he molested both my feet. I did not. Why you?
Oh,
I'm a victim.
I'm sorry. But go ahead. I apologize.
I did not buy the shoes. I just remember walking away like, what just happened to that? What was that?
It creeped you out.
I was embarrassed I was embarrassed. Like, what just happened there?
Oh.
I've tried on lots of shoes in my day, and I've had a lot of guys help me put on shoes in shoe departments. I have never had my feet groped like that before. So when people say, when brothers say or people say, I have a foot fetish,
you know it's real.
That is a red flag for me. I don't like it. And to this day, I don't need my toes sucked for any reason whatsoever. I'm good on that. So it's not my thing. But like I said, if you're gonna suck somebody's toes or grope somebody, get permission.
Get permission first. Well, she looked like she was permitting him. She enjoyed it. She laid back and continued to talk about everything that was going on over there at the big house.
Other people's house. Other people's lives. Yeah, no, she enjoyed it. They've had this discussion before, and it's probably part of the reason that was why he likes her so much, among other things, is that she likes her toes sucked. So they both feel a need for each other. She likes her toes sucked. He likes to suck toes. It's a match made in heaven.
It's a match made in heaven. And you know what? If they love it,
yeah,
I like it.
They like talking about other people's relationships and that's their thing. And
being a counselor. Being the counselor,
the house counselor for everybody. He's even drawn Dymond into some discussions. Hey, come have a seat to where she's getting engaged. She's asking questions now too. And so, yeah, this they thing.
Yeah, very opinionated. They got the card games. They rallying everybody around, and they go off and do their foot thing and hug each other, and he hugs the feet. And
they ask questions that don't apply to them. Very few, but I think they do. They ask questions to drum up drama amongst the couples. Yeah. Maybe put some of their insecurities onto the other couples, and then they walk off to the boom boom room. All right, work is done. Bye bye.
Boom boom and a boom.
We're good over here.
We're good over here. We sit with other people. Yeah, we call you to the carpet. We ask those questions that you're afraid to answer. We do all of that because we are 44 and 51. Yeah, and this is what we do.
We are a treasure trove of information.
Oh, absolutely. So now we move on to, I love that. Okay. So this is who they are. They are the voice of reason in the house, right? Yeah, they've already told us that a person shows you their character, right? They already did that. So now, moving a little bit forward, they invite their family in. So every couple invites their family in if they're not already kicked off. So they invite their family in so their family can assess their partner, their supposed partner, right? Okay, So yeah, they have this nice time, Aaron and Dymond in the boom boom room. And then all of a sudden, their family shows up. So Aaron's best friend shows up, and he's just a nice, kind guy. He's got has his little drink. They kicking back, right? He introduces Dymond to the best friend, and the best friend, they hug, and he said, "Oh, she's beautiful." The best friend, she's beautiful, and drinks his drink, and everything's good. Then all of a sudden, Dymond, her sister, comes to the house.
Dymond's sister shows up, and you immediately realize that there has been some tension between Dymond and Aaron online in the past.
He ain't the one.
How do you know that?
Because I know he ain't.
I can't even get a word in. I'm trying to let her know, this is my life. I'm happy. He's making me happy. All I want her to do is be happy for me, but she's not giving a damn about that.
You are worth more than you think you are worth. And you deserve better than what he could probably even give you. You don't even need to be with him.
I'm walking in, and I'm finna introduce Ronald to Dymond.
Wait, what can he bring to the table?
A lot.
A lot like what? Besides,
I have to tell you that.
a lot what besides?
And I'm going in with the mind that I'm just gonna let this ride.
That's not your place.
Well, what is my place?
For to love me and let me be happy.
And I'm gonna continue to love you, and you can still be happy. That don't mean I got to accept him.
Hey, babe. What's
Hey,
up?
baby, how are you?
Yeah. Wow.
Let me introduce you to my friend, Ronald.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, too.
She is gorgeous, Aaron.
Yeah, ain't she?
Thank you.
Man.
Aaron, Irene. Which is
Y'all
my sister.
met before?
I've never met her, so I want to know what's the
No,
attitude
he
for.
on social media.
Social media.
And that's because you dipped where you shouldn't have dipped.
No, I dip the way I need to dip when it comes to my sister.
We're not going to bring that
dip
up.
No, I need to dip
But you
where
need to
I
dip the out. But you need to dip the
I ain't got to dip nothing out. I ain't got to dip nothing out. That part.
I'm in the kitchen and I hear Aaron screaming at Dymond's sister.
I'm the bitch you would love to hate.
You look like an ugly ass. What you look like?
And you look like a fraud. You look like an ugly ass fraud.
I don't know what's going on, but it's getting very intense.
You ugly ass. Yeah.
Your ass ugly in the mother.
Oh my God.
I would never allow Chris to speak to my sister the way Aaron is speaking to Dymond's sister. I don't know how their relationship is going to work out if they can respect each other's family.
Scratch my ass while it's diarrhea.
Her face look like an ass.
Yo, your whole body look like an ass.
Aaron.
How about
Got on that fake ass.
I kind of want to see.
Nice whole body.
All of a sudden you hear, mother F you dot, ba, 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 ba. And I'm like, what the?
Hold on.
You the one wanting to cheat on my sister.
We gotta go. Don't
Your
worry about it.
mammy and
Don't
your
worry about
pappy
it.
too, with
Don't
your
worry
ragged
about it.
ass children too. Now how about that?
children?
Like I
You
said,
say
your
something about my
kids too. You too. Aaron, right? You too.
I heard bitch, and she said something about his kids, and they trying to get at each other. I'm trying to hold her back. Ronald holding him back. I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know what to do right now.
It's a lot to unpack here.
It's a lot to unpack, but yeah, go. You go.
So as like I said before, the sister has had an interaction with Aaron. She knows about this other woman that he proposed to, and she feels some kind of way about it. And she's saying that he proposed to this woman, kind of kicked you to the curb and proposed to this woman. And because this woman said she'd think about it, then he came running back to you. And I have a problem with that. That's what she said.
That's what she said, and I don't disagree with that. I
don't
agree.
disagree with that either. She said any man that can drop you and then come back, like, no.
And because she had to think about it. So you leave because if somebody sits still and think about it, they may decide that they don't want to do it. So just the fact that she needed to think about it, you left that alone and went to an easier target.
Yeah. So I can see his sister's animosity
I could
towards him. And she said, well, we talked about it. And he said that, I was here and he was there and he didn't know what I was doing. Well, he hasn't known what you were doing for the last 3 years. So.
Right. 5, I'm thinking in total. But before that, yes. He didn't know what you was doing, but he was in it for 3 years. You right.
Yeah. So she got some blinders on too. She got some blinders on.
She said he makes her feel safe and secure. And he cried. She stuck on and he cried when I first.
Yes. That's just something that she says to her friends and her family, so they feel like he actually cares about her. I think it's a toe sucking thing.
You mean on his side on her
I think
side.
that's the carrot that they're dangling in front of each other. Like, I think it's all about their toes, all about her toes. That maybe this relationship is built on toe. Who knows what it's built on, because they so focused on everybody else. So who knows what these two are actually connected? What's the real, why are they connecting? Hostile Irene. Hostile Irene came in on with her heels smoking, didn't she? Her heels, smoke coming out her nose and her heels. She is mad. Yes, Irene. Irate Irene. That's what I'm gonna call her.
What you gonna call her? Irate Irene?
Irate Irene. She is pissed.
Irene,
sister like that.
How dare you treat us? When I tell you, I'm gonna get me a T-shirt that says Irate Irene. When I say to you that my television is broken because I keep rewinding Irene over and over.
She had some classics, didn't she? I mean, you look like an ugly ass frog. Scratch my ass with diarrhea.
Listen,
just new classics for me.
Listen. When
the wig turned around.
Wait, and the neck. Why she was? Cause you ain't. Cause I ain't. Cause you ain't. Cause I ain't. Why she was doing? She was giving neck. She was giving neck realness. She was giving neck realness.
This did it for me. She's like, and Randy, whatever the friend's name is, this is my sister.
Roger, ain't it Roger?
Roger, this is my sister Irene. And that was how she said. She mad, like she ain't even friendly with your friend. Fuck your friend too. That's what Irene said.
She ain't friendly with the friend.
She wasn't even. She had to smoke for him, and yeah. No, we've met on Facebook online. We know each other. That's no confess. We've never met. Yes, we have. Yeah. Well, yes, we do. We know each other. Listen, you haven't rewound this as much as I have. I can tell you that right now.
Listen, will you please reenact it with me? Like we
have.
To.
Oh, who are you?
I don't even care. I don't even know that me reenacting with you. I don't know that I can get through it. We probably have to take so many takes. You gotta be Irene. I'll be Aaron, and you gonna have to be Irene at some point. But we gotta get their words. But I need to reenact.
Let me study it a couple more. Let me watch it a few more 100 times, and then I will be prepared for the task. But I can do it.
Okay, please.
Okay, let's talk about it. But for real though, so beyond the name calling and everything, Irene said, you cheated on my sister.
Yes, she did.
You cheated on my sister. Yes, and he's saying, butt out of our relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
And then in the meantime, Dymond's like, let's not talk about this.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's just not talk about this. For my sister, I just want you to be happy for me, because this is the man I chose, and this is my decision, and let's go from there. Well, my thing is, why is she there?
Yeah, why
you didn't have another sister that didn't have a confrontation with Aaron in the past? Irene said this to you before.
But Irene was there for me, Celeste. What part are you missing?
We gotta give it up for production on that one. Good job. Is anybody in your family that doesn't like this situation? Let's bring them in for Andrea.
Irene was here for me.
Oh man.
When I tell you from the door, she was straight like I'm with the smoke. Like
I'm ready for it. What you got? She came with it. She kept pulling her shit.
She came with it. Sat down.
She wanted it.
She wouldn't let no good energy in. And just even introductions, huh? What? Like she was standing on hers 10 toes down. She was
Irene was standing on business. She came in, she was smiles though. She's like, God, the minute that sucker sat down on the couch. All right.
Let's get to this.
Now, why are you here with this clown?
Why are you here with this clown?
Yeah, but let's talk about Aaron. Let's talk about Aaron's reaction. Her.
Please. Oh. Aaron said you could see a man's character. Okay.
That's right. That's the one that was preaching, saying, it's in him. Once somebody shows that to you, then you know it's in him. It's what he said. That's what he said.
And Aaron called her ugly. Now, where's this respectful 51-year-old man who was, being the voice of reason and counseling everybody and judging everybody's relationship? Where was he now? He went straight in. He was ready too. He came in like, this is my friend. Like, I already know you ain't my friend. So this is my friend, his little voice crack. This is my friend. And then he was ready. He was ready. He was on the fence, like ready for her.
And I'm sure when he walked in the room, he could hear her talking about him. So that probably had something to do with it. But at the same time, Irene feels this way about you. This is not brand new news. So you should go in there prepared. You should have gone in ready for Irene's smoke and ready for your response. But instead of de-escalating the situation, preacher man, you escalated. You helped turn the situation up. That's exactly what you did. You didn't say, hey, sis, I get it. You're right. Can I just say these few things?
That's right. That's right. He came in there ready to fight. He called her ugly bee. Straight up. He called her.
Yeah. Right after, she called him a frog. Called him an ugly ass frog. You are a frog. I didn't expect to hear that. That's what she said. She called him a frog.
I didn't. But didn't he call her a bee? He called her bees. Didn't he call her ugly bee?
Well, let's see. Let's watch it again.
It's just my sister.
Met before?
I've never met her, so I want to know what's the attitude for.
On social media.
Social media.
And that's because you dipped where you shouldn't have dipped.
No, I dipped the way I need to dip when it comes to my sister.
We're not going to bring that
up. I need to dip where I need to dip
out. But you need to dip the out.
I ain't got to dip nothing out. I ain't got to dip nothing out. That part.
I'm in the kitchen and I hear Aaron screaming at Dymond's sister.
I'm the bitch you would love to hate.
You look like an ugly ass. What you look like?
And you look like a frog. You look like an ugly ass frog.
I don't know what's going on, but it's getting very intense.
You ugly ass.
Your ass ugly in the mother.
Oh my God.
I would never allow Chris to speak to my sister the way Aaron is speaking to Dymond's sister. I don't know how their relationship is going to work out if they can respect each other's family.
Scratch my ass while it's diarrhea.
Your face look like an ass.
Yo, your whole body look like an ass.
Aaron.
Got on that fake ass. I
You the one wanting to cheat on my sister.
You gotta go. Don't worry
your
about
mammy
it.
and your pappy too. With your ragged ass children too. Now how about that?
Really?
Like I said,
said something about my children.
You too. Aaron, right? You too.
I heard bitch, and she said something about his kids, and they trying to get at each other. I'm trying to hold her back. Ronald holding him back. I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know what to do right now.
All right. So he called her ugly ass first.
Okay, so she said, I'm the bee you would love to hate. And then that's what he said, to use the ugly AB.
As a matter of fact, he escalated immediately.
Yes, he
Because
did.
you dipped in something you shouldn't have been in.
Dip, baby, dip, come on, dip, baby, dip, come on now, dip, baby, dip, come on, dip.
No, I dipped exactly where I was supposed to. No. No, we met online. No, we met online. Oh, I can't wait to do this reenactment. Oh, I'm gonna put my whole soul into it. You know I am.
I cannot wait. Please, please. And we got to get your hair. We got to get your wig.
Oh, you know I'm going to get my wig turned around.
You got to have that asymmetrical, and it don't move.
That's a different girl. That's different. Wrong chick. I got it.
That's Irene.
No. No. We met online. He said, yeah, because you dipped into something you shouldn't have dipped into.
You did.
Then he proceeded to call her ugly.
Yes,
ugly ass. You an ugly ass.
And yes, she told
oh,
me.
well, you are an ugly ass frog. You are a frog. You are an ugly ass frog. He had it coming.
He had it coming. And then it pissed him off.
So he escalated it, and then of course he used the excuse, she talked about my kids.
Yeah, because as soon as
a reason for his behavior.
Yeah. Yes, that's
what you already called her ugly ass and all this stuff, and she never, way before she ever said anything about something about your children, your mammy, your pappy, and your kids too.
Well, way before she said for him to scratch her diarrhea.
What is that? What is that?
It just stays in your buttocks.
Listen.
Does diarrhea just stay?
You're visualizing it. I'm just trying to figure out how it popped into her head. Like, where did this come from? It's not even a saying. It's not even a insult that people usually say, like your mammy or your pappy. Like, she said it like it was like like scratch my diarrhea ass. Like, it's not like you can go straight to hell. It's like, where did it come from? Did she have this sitting in her mind? I don't know. I could be friends with Irene. I would like to be in church near Irene because she clearly goes to church a lot. But I'd like to be in church sitting next to Irene while she talk about everybody that's giving their testimonials.
Celeste, can we please invite Irene to the next cookout? I need Irene.
Yeah, hell yeah, we need Irene there. I bet she's a ton of fun. Don't mess with Irene's sister.
Don't mess with, oh my gosh, I need irate Irene in our life. Like, that's what I need. I can't. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I gotta find Irene. I gotta find Irene. I gotta find her. But anywho.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So yes.
So Mr. Pastor's kids, who is good at giving everybody else advice, who has said in the past that, nobody brings anything out of you, right? Nobody brings it. It's already there in your character. It's already in there. Just showed us his, right? So, and I agree with Irene. If he says it, if he'll say it to me, and when he gets angry, it means to say it to you too.
You daggone right. You daggone right. And that's what he would have said and has said to the other couples in the daggone house.
Correct. Because he's an authority. is an authority for more than one reason.
Because he knows himself. Only the devil can call somebody else the devil.
There's a lot of
saying.
projection going on in this show.
A whole lot, but I love it. And I love that to watch it with you. I'm so glad you turned me on to this. This is so good. So,
yeah.
Okay, we're going to end here.
Yeah.
You think they're going to stay together?
I don't know. She said that he was going to, my sister's going to have to deal with it because he's going to be her brother-in-law. So she doesn't plan on going anywhere. And I think he's verbalized that this is serious and that he plans on making it permanent. So we will see. I haven't gotten that far yet. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm interested to find out. We know they didn't break up over Irene. So
they didn't break up over Irene. I think I'm sure he apologized because he got his eye on her and he wanted to marry her.
Yeah.
So I think he would marry her. He wants to marry her, but it's up to her. Is she going to? She said she wasn't in love with him.
Yeah, so I don't know how she jumped to this is going to be her brother-in-law. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is a couple I still have yet to put my finger on to figure out what each of them's motivation is and what they're trying to do. I don't know. So.
Okay. Well, okay. We will be watching. We'll be watching. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, friend.
Thank you. That was fun as usual. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you. I cannot wait. Get your wig together so we can reenact that.
That's right. I can't. So excited.
We gotta reenact it. We have to. Okay. Well, family, this is the end of another episode of the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast. Go check out the Never Ever Mets. I mean, I know we're showing you little clips and kind of breaking it down, just talking about relationships and hopefully relating it to your relationship or maybe the relationship of someone that you know, just to give you some clarity on maybe some red flags that you need to look out for. Yeah. So yeah, we are judging their behavior. We're judging. However, I think
I'm also learning.
Okay, this is good. But I think the benefit is to identify red flags because a lot of times we overlook them in life. And so this is a learning experience, right?
Yeah. I think sometimes like I can see little things like, oh, do I do that? Like maybe I do that. And so I always try to relate it back to myself and my behavior in my relationship. Am I doing this? Did I do that? How can I, whatever, so it's not just me judging them. I'm also not necessarily, I'm learning from them about myself. So to some degree.
I think you learning and affirming what not to do.
Yeah, true. And to be more mindful of it, because clearly in a lot of these instances, the very things that they see other people doing, they don't recognize themselves doing. And that's what I'm talking about for me. Like, is it things that they're doing that I'm doing? And am I also not recognizing things that I see them doing?
No, I get it. So I love you.
Love you too, girl.
Yes. And I love you, family. And I will see you guys on the next episode of the Mental Health is a Lifestyle podcast. See y'all next week. I love you.
Bye.